is still actually busy, so you can go ahead and rejoin the main army. Let's go ahead and call that. Do I want to continue influencing Verkol Gulan? If I want them to actually be a good ally... Yes, which is annoying, because I was just about to build the sodding fort that I was going to build here yonks ago. There are reports of farmers and miners being more productive than local officials expect them to be. We should investigate if there is something the entire nation of Ovdal Kanzad could learn. Spare no expenses. Alright, I want to save the 176 ducats I need to build this fort. Or we could build the fort in Hull as Krakazol. Restoration is complete. Alright, now we spend all of the points on developing this place. Dev cost. There isn't a mission associated with this place, is there? I don't think there is. I think it's too far away. And if there is, it's definitely not on that side. Must be at least a level 3 hold to complete this one. Gives us 20 years of -5 separatism. Yay. Right, so you want the castle, which we'll get to in a minute. In the meantime, we are going to spend all of the development boosting this place to at least level 40. It is already a core. And it's getting awfully close to getting us the printing press. Wasn't I going to vassalize someone? I was going to vassalize Verkol Gulan, but I can't. They're now too big. And we just lost stability. And I didn't think to check why. Should have read that event. My bad. Hollow Den produces iron. Jolly good. Renewing loans. Decline of the merchant class. We're getting a lot of negatives right now. Not appreciating that. Have I had any game event disasters in this campaign? No. I have instead been the disaster to the elves, the orcs and the goblins of the mountains. They have perished at my approach. Internal conflicts for the heart grinders. Those are the orcs over here. Who have actually started going into the woods. That's interesting. They dare enter the woods with the lost elves. Fort build, thank you. Hey, we built the mage tower. Fort. No, not there. There. And it's not going to be too long until I can afford the next one, actually. Until I can afford the next one. Yeah, I went there. Alright, good. So we're starting to get some more of our defense and depth in position. Boo. I'm proud of that one. 2 more points. Build a mage tower in the eastern hold. Why? Oh, for the attrition. I'll have to see if I can build a rampart. After I've built this. No, I don't think that building a mage tower here is going to be good. This is a mithril place. Mithril increases shock damage and reduces shock damage received. Is that per mithril, or is that just for having mithril? And is that only here? Or is that for being the top producer? No, it's not a production leader bonus. Sindrin has possessed Mordred. Sindrin, leave the body of Mordred at once! Alright, and there's the 40. And Printing press is now present. Boom! So, you here definitely need to be spreading that institution. And we can get a era bonus. Alright, so what do we want? Call of the High Seas. Whoa, that's pretty nice. Heavy ship cost -50, light ship cost -50. Adventurer armies. Mercenary maintenance down, mercenary manpower massively up. That's probably going to be the best for us. War score cost versus other religions. Blockade impact of sieges. No, this is definitely a mercenary thing. Let's go for the adventurer armies. Merc maintenance and manpower. We are historically using mercenaries, although now we've actually got pretty decent manpower, so we probably won't need to as much. But now that we've got that hold, we can definitely expand the size of our military, which I would like to do, as I do have the money for it. Let's see, do I want to go with more artillery? I think I do. I think we're going to go now for 2 armies of 20 artillery. And then a bunch more infantry with whatever else. Goblin minorities emigrate elsewhere. Bye! Good luck in the command. Segilder is fighting against Eliana. I will accept your call, and I will continue drilling. Because I really don't think you're going to need my help. It's a 2-province minor. No, it's not. They've got this as well. Are they calling in Verkol Gulen? Are they allied with them? They're not. They have 8,000 soldiers, though. I mean, you're coming at them with like 40,000. You're fine. Oh, we have another Cavern of Interest. Where's that? Must be here. Yep. This one will cost me 200 crowns, so it looks like it's an escalating cost every time I do this. True, we do get army and tradition if we go and fight. That is a reasonable point to have made. Alright. We'll send an expeditionary force. 25,000 men. Led by Bozis. We're just going to go straight for the capital and see if there's any troops down there. Waiting to afford a fort. I've already built the 2 forts I wanted to. They're already in construction. Two over. Mistakes were made. Free colonist, thank you. Let's go for this place. The Norway of the Caverns. That's Sweden, that's Norway. It is known. Eriksand wants to have that. Okay, have any of you actually started expanding yet? No. No. Oh man, you guys expand really slowly. I wonder what... Oh, hello. I wonder what determines that. Balgor Black Anvil. A drill master par excellence. Balgor Black Anvil turned our army into clockwork automatons that don't flinch on the battlefield. I will definitely take that stability and that 10% extra discipline. Man, that would be nice against the command. Well, we'll keep that for a little while. Is that you leading this army, Bozis? It is. However, we are taking a massive amount of attrition here. So I think what I'm going to do Huzzah! These reforms would be really nice, but they're just wrong. I just can't sanction this. I'm sorry, but I just can't. Unfortunately, the Harpies probably do move faster than me. So we're just going to start sieging down their capital. Let's go this way, and hopefully we can intercept them. Going along the roads. Production research flawed. The new techniques in our production are rumoured to be flawed. And several leading nobles argue that we should discard them. No. Halleck B, thank you very much for the 5-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that ongoing support there, Halleck. Thank you. 5 months subbed, lots more watched. Nice. Shrippity, what's the total dev do we have now? Must be getting close to an empire. Empire's at 1,000, we are at 662, so not really. We're only just a kingdom, don't forget. We did that right at the end of the stream yesterday. I'll bet that you're going for their capital. Oh. You turned around. You probably saw that my army was on the way. Okay, so we've now got the fort here. And is this for the Mithril? This is for Mithril. It's just worth too much money to not go for Mithril. Furnace, soldier's household, state house, improvement of... Yeah, mage tower is instead. Attrition for enemies +1, so it doesn't have as good benefits because this place does not produce Dame's Tear, precursor relics, incense or porcelain. It produces Mithril. This the D&D mod? Yes it is. Explore the Cavern of Interest. I was waiting for money for that, so yes, we do want to do this. Let's get that going. So I still need to save up a bit more cash for this. So be it. Now where are you going? Come back here! Unfortunately, Bozis doesn't have any maneuver bonuses. Alright, we've got you. A beautiful cavern! Swords, pikes, maces, bows, muskets, both recurve and short, and axe heads, the sole remnant of once mighty weapons, whose handles have long since rotted away. All of those and more litter the floor of this cavern, some bear bloodstains, so caked in it's hard that they are hard to distinguish from rust, while others seem nearly pristine, and some even bear decorative inlays. It is not exactly clear who left these here, or why, but we will ensure that these long idle weapons have their day once more. Gain 100 military power. Battle is joined. Good stuff. So they're running away. We're sieging that. Let's send you down to siege that as well. You guys can merge up and keep training. Troubleshooter Rod now has its fort. So we've got 4 forts down here in these caverns, which I'm hoping... Excuse me. Bits above. I'll look at that in just a minute. What was I doing? I was going to spend my money. I was going to spend it on something in here. I'm actually thinking right now maybe going for the barracks. Yeah, I'm going to go for the barracks. Because getting more manpower for fighting the command is going to be useful and important. That fort is not going to take too long to fall. So this war against Eliana can be ended. There it goes. Velkor Gulan took it. We won the siege. 140 crowns, of which I get 66. And Segdir owes me 14 favours. Cool. So let's grab our army. We'll send you back home. And then when we go to war, we're probably going to have to more or less cease colonization efforts, because I'm not convinced that I'm going to be in a position to defend all of this stuff. Now, we did finish Dwarven 4, so I think what I might do is send you here to go and protect the cavern colonization. We can just have you bipping around as necessary. Dwarven 64, you are going to be an important junction. I am going to put a fort here. And this is a gold province, but we're just 3 years away from the next tech level, so I think I'm going to hold off. How much is the institution going to... Yeah, it's going to be expensive. It's going to take a really long time to spread, because it's got to go from road to road to road to road. And even though I'm innovative, even though I've got maximum innovative ideas, which does have that institution spread bonus, it's going to take a long time. Aristide wants me to drink some tea. There you go. Sindrin, the problem with forts is the upkeep. Get it? Upkeep. I'll show myself out now. Yeah, we don't build upwards. And you can't really put a fort downwards, because then you're just sticking into the ground. It'd be like an ostrich sticking his head in the sand. You wouldn't see anyone coming. Oh yes, and we do need to name it. That is true. Right, we need another appropriate name. And you know what? I'm going to name these, seeing as we did Silver Knight and Helson. This one can be Isdarod, because I know you were watching earlier. Should probably make that double R. Name these after the moderators, because you guys are doing great work. Oops, did I just put a space in? I did. Isdar Odd. No, Isdar Rod. There we go. Some might even say you're watching now. I knew I'd seen your name in chat, so there you go. Congratulations. It's hard for me to remember exactly which names I've seen today and which names I've seen previously. I know you'd been watching before. Having a blast! Several mining we're doing this. What could possibly go wrong? Blow it up! Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. So the rods are the straits. Yeah, rod is just Dwarven for road. Or maybe railroad. And we can have another government reform. And we've just finished the barracks. Okay, so this is absolutism and constitutionalism. So, l'état c'est moi. We gain some more governing capacity. Or the regional representation means we get more minimum autonomy in territories. We have not really used any territories. We are actually getting close to our governing capacity. Probably because of all the holds and their very high development levels. So I think I'm going to go for l'état c'est moi. Although regional representation would go more with the assembly system that we've got in place already. Yeah, we've been going pretty hard on the roleplay stuff, so I think we're going to go with the regional representation. It's definitely not optimal, but it's also not a bad choice. Because in the future what we might end up doing is leave the caverns as territories, and then make the roads into states. If we need to do that, we can do that. Okay, 68 troops. Training up over here. And what's my professionalism at these days? 40.8. Oh, We have another 12 on the way in, so we'll have an army there of 80,000. It's just too bad the commander's not at war with anyone else, although their army size has actually shrunk. They may not have the economy to support it. They just have a crazy amount of manpower. So Rajanaga would actually join us. None of the others would. I mean, Bravari is the one I'd quite like to have. Oh, we don't even have the favours, and they are really heavily in debt. Okay. They made it to Miltech 12. Bugger. I think that window of opportunity may have just closed. Bozis just died. But right now I just have the two big armies. We can recruit another one as and when we need it. Military reform. Okay, that was perfectly timed. During the first has begun a thorough revision of our country's military structure. While officers are still drawn from the nobility, the peasants and the town people are still conscripted from other ranks. Regular drilling has been introduced and a powerful fleet established together with hundreds of battleships. I think I'm just going to reform the army because I don't know what a navy is, and this gives me 20% more morale. That's going to be so helpful. Okay, window of opportunity. Swinging open once again. I have a free colonist. You know what I want to do with him. Oh, I can colonize that. There we go. 3 colonies all around the Cavern of Solitude. I like it. Alright. I think now's the time. If we're going to launch an attack, we've got to do it sooner rather than later. We are still constructing the castle there. What's the supply limit like here? 22, 27, 27, 26, 27. And then, of course, that one's going to be a 54. So I'm going to split off the best units that I've got, plus the majority of our cannons. That's what, 48, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46. Alright, so this army is going to go and hang out over there. And we'll go ahead and recruit that general, because we're going to need a general now. This is going to be Meltorp. Oh, a 6 fire! Don't mind if I do. Clearly this is one of those newfangled cannon generals that we've been hearing so much about. Marvellous! Commander Faceless, thank you very much for the tea. I will have some. Hollow Den is now finished. Let's go ahead and do this, and then state it. You're rising up, so we need to go and fight you. Then I guess we'll go for Sumac House. Oh no, we can go here. There we go. That works. And then these are the rest of the army. I don't actually have enough infantry to cover all of the cannon. Do I really have that many more? Yeah, 45 infantry to 40 cannon. Whoops. Well, we're definitely true to our name here. And that is General Louis Jack, which we're going to need in our regular force. How much manpower do you have? 10,000. You're fine. Okay, so we're going into this with a fairly decent kitty. Really? Just got the Renaissance. Wow. That's actually impressively slow. Like, really impressively slow. And then the winged cannons arrived, rolling along the mountainside. And then all the enemies died. Boom, boom, boom. Are you gonna get there in time? Not if you have to keep fighting stuff. I'm not convinced you will. Nope. On the day. Yeah, maintaining this area is going to be a challenge. I don't know that I necessarily want to. Miltech cost. It's time for those old men to retire. An argument has broken out in court over the importance of the musket compared to traditional archery. With the hopes of convincing King Durin I that their role in the army is not becoming obsolete, a group of veteran archers have put on an impressive demonstration. Their grace, skill and accuracy was admired and, quite frankly, ridiculed by many who were present. It's time for these old men to retire. Everyone gets a gun. Alright. I think it's time. Just get some ridiculously cheap mercenary for the colonization. That's what those 4,000 are. They're the cheapest mercenaries I could get. Now, unfortunately, the other thing which I'm going to have to do here is Defensiveness Edict. And here as well. I mean, there are definitely mercenaries available that we could try and get. So Rajanaga would join us. I will call you in. And this is going to be for no, this is going to be show superiority. Anti-monstrous conquest. My intention here is to conquer more of the mountains. Here we go.